get it, cause I gotta get it. What's going on? It's your boy SB. So in this video, we are talking about Amazon. We are talking about Amazon's parking lot once again. Now, when I first came across this story, I was upset. I was frustrated. I was angry. I felt compassion. I felt all type of ways because I've been on the receiving side of this and it's not a good feeling. Amazon had a break-in on their parking lot, which is not new. We talked about this in the last video, but my guy, they didn't have one car broken into. They didn't have two. They didn't have 7. They didn't have 10 cars broken into. My dude, they had 50. 47 to 50 cars broken into in the Amazon parking lot area. That's too many. That's too many. That's unexcusable. I can only imagine like Uncle Jeff just boop, 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 boop. Hey, man, how'd everything go last night? Oh yeah, it was cool. Oh, I heard you guys had some break-ins. Oh, my guys didn't tell me that last night. Oh man, how many was it? Was it about 3? It was about 50. Like, how do you explain that? Oh, there's no explaining 50 cars getting broken into. Let's get into the article real quick. So this was in Memphis, Tennessee. So it says that 40 to 50 cars were reportedly broken into overnight. That's that overnight shift. I could have guessed that. Overnight shift is like the highest risk when it comes to getting your car broken into anytime, any job, any facility. If you're leaving your car outside overnight, listen, we talked about this in the last Amazon parking lot video. Do not leave stuff in your car, even if it's something small. When it's nighttime, if people are trying to get in and get out, first thing they're looking at is a nice car. And then if they can see anything up in there, and 50 cars, listen, stop leaving stuff in your car, especially if it's valuable. Put it in your trunk. Leave it at home. Stop leaving stuff in your cars, especially if you're in the overnight shift. Don't be bringing iPads. Don't be bringing all that stuff. Leave that stuff at home, especially if you're on the overnight shift. And this happened in Memphis, Tennessee, in Rayala, Fraser area. I totally butchered that word, that city. My fault to y'all to live out there. I just had to say it confidently. That is not how you say that. I'm pretty sure it's not how you say that. But anyways, Memphis, Tennessee. And it happened on 2:30 a.m. on Wednesday. Night shift, 2:30 in the morning on a Wednesday. Those are prime break-in hours. That's a fact. It says employees who had their cars broken into say, yes, there is on-site security. There is. But it appears that they fell short overnight. On this night, they fell short. Yeah, I think so. 50 cars. Like, you got to be watching the movie and they got to have like a guard shack watching the movie. I mean, how? There's no way to explain that, especially the Amazon parking lot. Even at 2:30 a.m., there's still associates coming in late. There's still, or not coming in late, but there's associates taking BTO. Shout out to my BTO warriors out there. I ain't one of y'all, but shout out to y'all. There's people, there's some type of activity taking place in the parking lot at all hours of the night. But I mean, I guess it's Memphis, Tennessee. But it's Memphis, Tennessee. I would expect there to be some type of activity out there. People leave stuff in their cars. They're running out to their cars real quick. Oh, snap, let me go grab my gum. Let me go grab my Gatorade, something like that. Unless this could have been done by somebody who works there. And they know those hours. They like, all right, they go to lunch this time and they go back in at this time. And we got from this time to this time to where it's free. I wouldn't be surprised if that goes on. Y'all remember in the videos where I'm talking about, things are going to go, it's going to get worse in these times. Remember how I said, we already talked about rent. That's going to get crazy. Remember how I said crime is going to continue to rise? It's getting crazier. I don't know if y'all been seeing the stories out there. If you haven't, don't trip. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I got some more stuff that's coming on that. That's going to be the next Storm Watch video, is on the crime that's been taking place. It's been getting crazy out here. But back to this story. So the workers who got their car broken into said security is obviously wasn't on a job that night. And you can't blame them for saying it like that, because that's 50 cars. How do you, that don't make no sense, even in my mind. All Amazon warehouses that I've been to, and I've been to a few of them, at the very least, they're well lit. If anything, they're well lit. So they hit 50 cars. How do you do that? This is like a new this is a new record of Amazon break-ins. This has to be the highest. I know this, we don't care. This is the record. 50 cars in one site, in one hit. Like, yo, but that's showing you the times we're in. Listen, people are doing anything and everything. Times is hard, gas is high, food is high, everything is high, rent's high. I'm telling you, we're going to see more and more of this. All right, so look, if they go on to say it's not the first time car break-ins have happened in this facility. So this ain't even the first time. If this was the first time, it was like, okay, man, you know what, man, this is crazy. We need to crack down. They said this ain't even the first time that this has happened at this same facility. They continue to say, it's that employees say they are fed up with their cars not being safe while they are trying to earn an honest living. Some believe recent break-ins could be an inside job. You think so? Like, how are you going to go perfectly at the time when ain't nobody, and see, this is another thing. This is one reason why I really dislike theft. Like, there's no worse feeling than you working hard for something. You've been working hard. We've talked about working VET for people getting them cars. We've talked about that. They'll work VET after VET so they can get a nice car, so they can do the Amazon stunting in the parking lot. But see, this could be the result of that. But that ain't the point. The point is people worked hard for those things in their cars, for them tablets, for the money that's in the cars, for whatever else is in there, the cell phones, the iPhones, everything else that's in there. Let alone if they broke the windows and all that stuff. Like, they worked hard for their things. And theft is like the lowest you can go, because you're taking from somebody who actually worked hard to earn whatever it was you took. And this isn't like, oh, they're doing this in a rich neighborhood where these people got six figures and this isn't going to affect them. We're talking about Amazon employees. Y'all know we don't even about to get no VET no time soon. You know Prime Week is over, so all that overtime is gone. These are people who are going to fill this. Even if it's a broken window. A broken window is what, $100? The way that prices have went up on everything, $100 hit, you feeling that right now. Some people can't afford a broken window right now. Some people can't afford a pop tire right now. That one little thing can throw off their whole budget for the month. That's a fact. So this is not good. Listen, if you're out there and you're going through stuff, stealing ain't the way to do it. Stealing from people who's working hard, that ain't the way to do it. Go get you a job, go work hard so you can provide for yourself and your family. So it says, according to Memphis Crime Tracker, there have been 16 incidents involving theft and embezzlement in this area this year. So they said so far, Memphis police has not released any information on a suspect. They're saying this is not even new, not just the break-ins in Amazon, but that area. So this is not cool at all. Like I said in the last parking lot video where they were shooting, and I was saying, yo, be careful. In this video, this was talked about in that last video. Keep expensive things out of your car. If you can, park as close to the building as possible. Don't be way in the back. That's what, arrive a little early, because you know how them far parking is. I can see now that I can see. I've been at buildings when you get there late and you got to park way in the back. Security gonna walk. You know, security walk. They ain't got go-karts. At least all the Amazons I've been to a few. It's no go-karts. They're walking. So for them to walk that big old parking lot, you could hit 50 vehicles by the time they hit back to their circle. So try your best not to have to park in those far areas. But then it's like, well, what do you do? Because somebody gonna have to park back there. So I'm pretty sure the facility is going to make changes, especially when it comes to that security company. Like, what do y'all think the excuse is gonna be? There's no rational excuse for that. 50 cars in one night. There's no excuse that they're going to be able to give to rationalize that at all. And I feel bad for the security guard who was on that shift. I hope they wasn't sleeping. You know they finna check them cameras, so I hope he wasn't in the guard shack or not hitting his patrols. It really could have been a situation where it could have been a inside job and people knew the times and watched the security guard. And if it's a big Amazon, of course it is, because all these things is 12 football fields long. They could have literally watched that dude and could have hit the furthest part once he passed back to the other side of the building. I mean, I'm guessing. It's not like I've done this before, but I'm only just, guessing and speculating. Anyways, man, I just wanted to drop this information out there to see what y'all thought about this. Shout out to my boy Joshua, because he shot me the information. He was like, yo, man, you got to talk about this. SB, you got to put this out there. We got to talk about this. So like I said, be safe. Not even just at Amazon, wherever you go, especially at nighttime. Be aware of where you're parking your car at. and stop keeping expensive stuff in your cars, whether it's day, whether it's night. We are in a time where crime is going to continue to keep rising in these times that we're in. But anyways, it's your boy SB. Be sure to subscribe and be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I drop a video, because we dropping videos, a whole lot more videos this month. So be sure to stay tuned. Story times, Amazon videos, all that good stuff. Yes, this is my song. It's about to come on. It's off my new project. The song's called Whoa. The project's called Motivated. Motivation music, inspirational music, encouraging type music, uplifting music. So go ahead and be able to stream that. It's going to be in the description. It's your boy SB. Let's go.
Look, they say I couldn't do it, but I did. Turn stacks to a crib. Yeah, going up, going in. Let them sleep, bedtime, tuck them in. If I'm alive, I'ma live. Mama said if you gon' do it big. Yeah, motivated till the end. Never break, never bend. Finna have them like, whoa.